Very good morning to everyone. It's glad to be welcomed, honored, and to be acknowledged. I call upon Dr. G. Gabriel Prabhu, Sir HOD Department of BCom B&I, to deliver welcome speech.
Good morning to all. I extend a warm and welcome to all those gathered here today, including our esteemed staff members, dean sir, principal, and other students. I would like to express our gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Mogana Sundaram sir. I would like for joining us. We feel privileged to have such a great academicians. This day, as I am sure most of you would know about the full-fledged information about the intellectual property rights for business. Secondly, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our management, principal, dean, all heads, and various department of all the staff members and our students who were always more than ready to lend. It is more possible to take the names for all. So I want to thank everyone who contribute in some or the other way towards this event. I would not have been possible without the support of you. All the support is making this event a success. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience, and let us give a huge round of our honorable chief guest. Hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. To be known is to be blessed. To know more about our chief guest, I call upon Ms. A. Vinisha, Assistant Professor, Department of BCom B&I, to deliver welcome address about our chief guest.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our event. It is my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Dr. V. Moganasudram sir, who has graciously accepted our invitation to join us today. We are honored to have Dr. V. Moganasudram with us today to share his insights and experience with our students. He completed his BA Economics in the year 1978 and his MA Economics in the year 1980. He also completed his B.Ed in 1981. He done his PhD in Economics in the year 1994. Sir also done 3 PG diploma in the field of guidance and counseling in the year 2001, higher education in the year 2004, and intellectual property rights in 2005. He completed MS Education Management in the year 2006. He completed MSc Psychology in the year 2009. He also done another PhD in the field of psychology in the year 2017, and he finished his MA Philosophy in the year 2019. This is only his educational achievements. His teaching experience includes UG and PG, total of 29 years, and his MPhil and PhD total of 20 years. He also worked as a IQAC coordinator between the year of 2012 and 2016. These all in the one particular college, which is PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. He also worked as associate professor and at Department of Economics in the years of 2018 to 2022. He successfully guided a MPhil candidates, which includes one visual challenged person, which a grand total of 9. And also, he guided 24 PhD candidates, which includes 3 visually challenged persons. He successfully published 62 publications, a total of 22 seminars, workshops, and exhibitions conducted. Successfully conducted 3 major projects and 4 minor projects. He signed 4 MOUs with Coconut Development Board, Cochin. He won Young Economist Award in the year 2001. In the year 2005, he won Malcolm Adishesha Award for Best Teacher in Economics. Rotary Coimbatore Galaxy awarded him Vocational Excellence Award in year 2013. Last but not the least, the year 2015, Association of Economists of Tamil Nadu awarded him Senior Economist Award. He currently active as coordinator for IAS study circle in the PhD class. He worked and shaped many students for almost 37 years. I feel honored that I was given this opportunity to speak about our chief guest and his achievements towards this field. I am happy that today our students will be able to seek a little guidance from you, sir. Now I hand over the session to our chief guest so he could enlighten the students with his precious words. The session is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you once again. Good morning. Once again, I thank for the opportunity. The today's topic is about intellectual property rights for business, and that has been given by your department. More or less, you all the students are having some basic knowledge and textbook oriented knowledge with respect to the IPR system. And probably what I can do is that I can introduce the subject and also try to relate with what is happening in and around us in the field of business. Okay. So can anyone read the preamble which I have given? Any one of the participants? Oh. Is the PPT visible?
The screen is not visible, sir.
Not visible. No, already it is
Yes,
visible.
yes, sir.
Not visible. Varada. Oh.
Begin the operator. Sir, can we operate your PPT?
If it is
From
possible,
our
you
side?
can open. Yes, please. அவங்க ஆப்ரேட் பண்றாங்க. Understand. Is it not visible now, our PPT? அவங்க ஆப்ரேட் பண்றாங்கறாங்க பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அவங்களே PPT போறாங்க. வந்துருமா? Is it coming? Hello. Hello, Gabriel. வெளியே இருக்கு. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you are operating?
Or, yes, sir. We are trying to open your file, sir.
Okay, okay. அவங்க ஓபன் பண்ணி பண்றாங்க. நான் PPT அனுப்பிச்சிட்டேன். அவங்க ஸ்கிரீன் ஸ்கேர் பண்ண
Sir, then I think PPT is open, sir.
Okay, please screen கொண்டு வாங்க. கால் இருக்குது இருக்குது அதை ஒண்ணு புதுசா ஒண்ணு பண்ண வேண்டாம்.
Sir, can you visible our screen, sir?
இன்னும் இல்ல, நாட் இட்.
But the
Our
PPT
screen
is
is
already shared, sir.
started.
Yeah.
One second.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, all technical things I'm not very poor.
Okay, sir. No problem. No.
மறுபடியும் வெளியே வந்துட்டு உள்ள போறீங்களா? Is it visible now, PPT? Hello,
Yes, sir.
can we go over to that?
PPT visible, sir.
Okay, can anyone can read this first preamble?
Yes, sir. Yeah, first one is preamble. Human knowledge had become too great for the human mind.
Okay, it's a very important quote I have taken from the book Story of Philosophy. There are two aspects. One is the human knowledge and another one is the human mind. All intellectual property rights are related not only with the mind, but also the knowledge which created by that mind. So normally we use the word, I have enough knowledge. Somebody is having more knowledge. I have only little knowledge. So very often we are using this particular word without understanding the value behind what exactly human by the knowledge. So he has given human knowledge has become too great for the human mind to comprehend. Now we are getting the help from the artificial intelligence, and there are so much work is going on, including the space research and all. So beyond our imagination, beyond our mind, the knowledge has been going on. We use the word knowledge and information, the super highway. And you won't believe me, in economics, Nobel Prizes, one year the Nobel Prize gone to the economics of information. So the information has also become a valuable commodity. The knowledge has become a valuable commodity. The intellectual ideas, innovations are also becoming as valuable properties. So that means we have to comprehend what exactly happening even beyond our understanding and beyond our mind. Just because I don't know, that I should not think that nothing exists like that, because I have to respect the value and power of the human knowledge. This is the basic of all the intellectual activities, all the innovative activities, and n number of items are there, n number of ideas are there, n number of products are coming out, n number of things are happening in the knowledge world. So it is going beyond the human mind. Okay. Next. Next slide, please.
Next slide is introduction about the system. First one is economics, business, trade, commerce, law and governance.
Visible வரலையே, ஸ்கிரீன்ல வரல.
Please.
உங்கதான் screenல வர வைங்க. Yes. That is introduction to the system. Please try to understand the classroom is a system, college is a system, university is a system, university grants commission is a system, the what you call Ministry of Education is a system. So all those things are functioning in a structured system. That if we are dealing with the intellectual property rights, we have to understand that there is a system covering that area, and the each and every component of the subsystem, for example economics, deals with the intellectual property rights. We have economics, we have business, we have trade, we have commerce. All these four are coming under the category of a law, that is a legal aspects and governance. For example, we are a federal system. In India, we have the panchayats, municipalities, corporations, state government, union territories, and central government. So the system of governance in India is federal. In like United States of America, they are also having the states, but they are also having the united one. Like that, Australia also a federal setup. So when we deal with business, we are not just dealing with business alone. The whole system is a combination of various components of the particular system. So in economics, we can take the budget, and the business, we have both the manufacturing, trading, everything, then the commerce. And all those things are governed by rules and regulations of the government, state government and central government, like that. Next, please. Okay. The functional dimension of business, every now and then, now we are getting the word management, Bachelor of Business Management, Master of Business Management. This particular word management has been used at many places. So even in business management, if you go to the details or the dimensions of the management, everything comes under this 7 or 6 categories, like a strategy, business strategies,
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
yes, it has come. Is it okay now? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Yes, sir, your voice is audible, sir.
Okay. Okay, Gabriel. Okay. Okay. Then we have the human resources. You are all familiar with this. The very important one is the technology and the equipment. There directly we are coming, and the operations, all the financial operation, marketing operation, whatever may be. So these are all the functional dimensions of the business management. Next, please. Okay. At the same time, though we are very much aware of what is happening, what is business, the business environment, whatever may be, but there are certain specific challenges that we are looking into. The first one is efficiency. Efficiency in the resource allocation, efficiency in financial management, efficiency in the product management, efficiency in designing, whatever may be, that is a biggest challenge, especially in the globalized world. Then the competitive spirit. Even a small business like a petty shop to a large business like Adani Group or whatever may be, or the software industry, IT giants, there is a competition. So that exactly is a biggest challenges when it comes to the intellectual property rights, because the human intellectual has no limit. So new products, new inventions are coming, and especially the companies in Japan, companies in United States of America, they are all in the forefront. And if you go to the manufacturing side, then the Germany, Italy, South Korea, they are all coming up at a larger scale. So that means the competitive spirit is the biggest challenge. Then research and development. We have done a lot of work on research and development. All the corporates are having a big amount devoted for the research and development. Then only there is a possibility of new inventions in terms of product, whatever may be. And then the business environment. Business environment I have divided into three. What is the current business environment? And what is going to be the near future, short run, and the long run, what is going to be the business environment? Especially when the technology develops at a faster rate, what happens? The same technology today, when it is in peak, then day after tomorrow it will become obsolete. There is a possibility. Any invention, any technology, because suppose we may not feel that it is going to be there for another 100 years, but we don't know what will happen to the technology. So when we look into the challenge as the business environment as a challenge, the current business environment as a challenge, apart from what is going to happen in the short run and what is going to be happen in the long run. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. And as we have discussed about the business environment, these are all the textbook approaches. We have economic environment, legal environment, political environment, social environment, and technological environment. I'm not going to the deep of the all the four above. I'm going to the technological business environment. Simple example. Suppose take the example of e-commerce, e-business, digital. Everything covered under it is a technology, but they are all covered under the government rules and regulations. Unless otherwise those regulations are suitable for the business, are conducive for the growth and business, are conducive for running the business, it is not possible to have a good business environment. And as students and staff members are also aware of the fact, we every year we are calculating the business environment index, business confidence index. So like that, there are indexes are prepared, how confident our entrepreneurs are, how confident our corporates are to start new ventures. Unless otherwise new ventures are started, unless otherwise new inventions are utilized, it is very difficult to compete in the global market as well as to generate income and employment in the economy. Next slide, please. Technological environment. Now we are specifically coming innovations. All the students knowing this particular aspect of innovation, the difference between invention and innovation and the power of innovations. We have a large number of write-ups, articles, and we have the global innovation index. The India stands at the 68th place. So that means every year the intellectual property organization, the World Intellectual Property Organization is calculating an index, constructing an index, what we call the Global Innovation Index. So countries are competing to get to the place in the first 10th place, but we are still, as a developing economy, we are trying to get that one. So innovations are very important, and they are technological environment coming out of that. And another technological environment, creation of new products. As students from Coimbatore, they know, we used to hear about the story of G.D. Naidu, the greatest scientist. He is not qualified, academically qualified scientist, but he invented many things. But that time, the environment, that is the political environment, legal environment, were not suitable to bring all the ideas and innovations of GD Naidu into the products. Had they made that particular step correctly, today Coimbatore would have come the world map. So the environment should be suitable for creation of new products. Screen, please. So,
Sir, we are trying to make it.
what
sir.
happens everywhere technical problem, I think. So the environment, the technological environment is not good for the PPT presentation through online. Okay, the earlier screen, I think they were not completed earlier PPT. Okay, can I go over to that? Audible, Aswin? Oh, Gabriel? The screen வருது. Screen, now the screen is visible, audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Screen visible and
Okay.
mic audible, sir.
Okay, innovation. So what exactly we mean by innovation is that it is a technological breakthrough and based on the scientific temper, and it creates new knowledge, and everybody knows this particular quotation, necessity is the mother of invention, or the necessity is the father of invention. So the innovation is coming out from that particular aspect. So as early as Plato has told that our need will be the real creator. So need is the basic motivator for creating new things, new methodologies, new ways, new processes, new products, new methods of selling, new methods of marketing, new methods of advertisement. So whatever may be, all the creative activities are based on our needs. Next slide, please. Slide change பண்ணும்போது போயிரும் போல இருக்கு. Please see. Next. Your screen is being scanned வருது. Now we are operating. Is it visible for you now? Hello.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay, then I will operate from here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. கீழே வாங்க. Okay. So the inventor or the creator is a new knowledge, new ideas, and all those knowledge and ideas should be scientifically proved that they are novel and they have a value, and commercially it is a possibility and it is not copied from anybody. So that means it should be original or what we call novel, and it should be really adding to the knowledge and scientifically proved that it is correct. Then only we will appreciate the creator or the inventor of the idea or the product, technology, whatever may be. And intellect actually it is not a visible one. It is a non-visible one. It is all the creations of the mind. Now the problem is how we will convert a non-visible item or intangible item into a visible one. So there only comes in the form of intellectual ability, and after the development of globalization, now the knowledge also has been converted as a property. Intellectual knowledge also has converted into a property. Now, what exactly intellectual property means? Is it okay, Gabriel?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. We have inventions, we have literary and artistic works, designs and symbols, and names and images used in commerce. Broadly, if you go to the foreign books and other things, they use the word commerce, and in Indian aspects, we use the word mostly business. More or less, they are all same, but there are some distinctive characteristics of that business and commerce. And intellectual property rights, nothing but the legal rights given to the inventor or creator. It may be an individual, it may be an institution or an organization, or sometimes it may be a company. So, whom on the basis the patent or copyright is registered matters. It may be individual or an organization or a company, but that particular individual or a company or an organization has been given the legal right that you are the inventor, you are the creator, and for this many years you are going to be the owner of this one. The rules are varying from country to country, but we have to go along with the International Patent Office at World Intellectual Property Organization, whatever may be. The main example or the aim of intellectual property rights is giving recognition to the innovators. He may be a tribal fellow, he may be a small child, or he may be a civil engineer, or he may be a scientist, whoever may be, that recognition has to be given. That is the main and foremost aim of intellectual property rights. Once you are giving a legal right, once you are giving the what we call recognition, then automatically you are getting the financial benefits. That means either in the form of loyalty or either in the form of profit sharing, whatever may be, you are getting financial benefit. For example, in terms of the Arokya Bacha, there is a plant in the hills. The tribals have made an arrangement with the Kerala government that is called Arokya Bacha. Then they produced a Jiva Vani. So that medicine is sold in the market, but the financial benefits are shared between the government and the tribals. So that means once you get recognition, once you are getting a legal right, there is a possibility of earning financial benefits. So companies or individuals, if suppose somebody is finding it out and they are selling the product or the idea or the intellectual what you call a model to a particular company, then they will also earn profit after paying the royalty. For a book, the bookseller, they will sell lots of books and royalty will be given to the author. So like that, when the intellectual property rights are granted, not only you are getting the legal support and recognition, but also you are earning financially. And everything is protected by law, and only when it is protected by the law, the creativity and innovation flourish. Otherwise, if you are having a poor law system, poor legal system, you are not able to enforce the plagiarism kind of thing, you are not the duplicate kind of thing, then it is very difficult. Once I remember the parachute coconut oil, they approached us to find out how the duplicate products are in the market. So original one is the parachute, but there are duplicates are coming. So like that, the laws should be very correct, enforced, and the guilty is fined or punished. Then only people will come forward to market their creativity. They will give their innovation. If you are not having any safeguard, then it is not possible. That is the background. Next. So now we are coming to the global level organization. India is a signatory to the World Trade Organization. It is a global international organization. And earlier we used to have 1948 onwards till December 31st, 1994, we had the General Agreement on Trade and Tariffs. That was a major organization covered. A large number of negotiations went on from 1984 to 1994 December. Just imagine 10 years they spend on bringing out a treaty, World Trade Treaty, to be signed by almost 193 countries. And it came to effect in the 1st January 1995, and the headquarters of WTO is at Geneva. It is a great organization. And please remember, in 1991 economic reforms in India also, we brought the concepts of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. And more or less, it is aligned with the reforms that have taken place at the international level also in the form of World Trade Organization. So many things have happened. Probably the students of this generation may not be knowing the value of the economic reforms of 1991 and the impact made by the World Trade Organization, which came into effect from 1st January 1995 onwards. If you go to the materials, if you read, you will get a lot of interesting facts and how this came into being after a large number of arguments, counter arguments. Luckily, we had a very good cabinet secretary. We had a very good secretary in the Ministry of Commerce that time, Ganesan, and another person, I'm not getting immediately his name, and finance minister, commerce minister. So that team in India also very good. So we also discussed a large number of things. And please remember, in many aspects, especially in medicine, pharmaceuticals, we got a 10-year period in 1995 to 2005. We are not imposed by the rules and regulations of the WTO. We escaped from that, and afterwards we are also able to make it. The COVID medicine is an example. Then please remember, all the things when international trade comes, we always think in terms of goods, but there are services also. Even insurance is a service, education is a service, banking is a service. So the WTO agreement covers not only goods, services, and apart from that, first time in the history of the earth that intellectual property also has come under the World Trade Organization. Not only goods, not only services, but also the intellectual property. Many oppositions came, many arguments came against making the intellectual property also as a commodity, but WTO has succeeded. It convinced. Now it has become part of the history. And the trade-related intellectual property rights is one of the very important aspects. And after that, only all the textbooks added this particular topic. Either it is a commerce BCom students or MCom students or the economics, or even in communication, technology, mass communication, media, everybody now started covering these tips. And after some time, the science departments like nutrition, biochemistry, microbiology, everybody started, because all those comes are under the patents. They're all good in filing the patents, successfully making patents. So now the particular subject has been made as a part. And after the starting of Institution Innovation Council, as it is in your college and everywhere it has been started, this particular aspect has been given more importance, more prominence. And students, you won't believe me, some students from the science department are also getting patents. So it has made a large impact on the educational and research scenario throughout the world. And India is not an exception. Tamil Nadu is not an exception. Many things are going on. And in the colleges also, activities are taken up by the Institution Innovation Council. And the WIPO, that is the World Intellectual Property Organization, coming under the WTO broadly, it is a system which rewards creativity, stimulates innovation, and finally, everything contributes to economic development, whether it is a business, whether it is a commerce, whether it is a trade. Finally, we are talking about the economic growth and economic development. More than economic growth, we want economic development because it covers all other qualitative aspects also. And the list of IPRs, it varies from textbooks. Sometimes they will give other lists also, like traditional knowledge, indigenous knowledge and all. But broadly, they are coming under this category of 7 items. Copyright and related rights, trademarks, geographical indications, industrial designs, patents, layout designs of integrated circuits, protection of undisclosed information. This all is Coca-Cola, Pepsi, war and all you might have heard in the classroom examples. So probably all the textbooks are covering, and your teachers also very good in teaching these aspects. Now, copyright, many people think copyright means only books. Immediately what comes, it is a copyrighted book, and sometimes when we download the through internet, what we got when we want some articles or books, and they so use a word, it is praised or open source or whatever may be. So sometimes they will say that the authors have to be what do you call in the, you have to quote in the bibliography or the references. That is enough. Sometimes you have to get the right from the publisher to use. So like that, copyright not only deals with the books, there are a large number of items are coming under the copyright. It's essential component of the IPR system coming under the WIPO and WTO. It is books, movies, music. That controversy between Ilayaraja and other things, maybe students may be knowing about this, and it has erupted as a big problem between SP Balasubramaniam and Ilayaraja like that. And computer systems, there is large number of things are going on. And there is a war between the giants of the IT sector. So many things are happening. Databases, blogs, plans, newsletters, training videos. That every time you are getting the online video, no, for training yoga, training music, training swimming, whatever may be, and the training video, they will have a copyright. And manuals, the user manuals, the user item, any product that they are creating manuals, that is also copyrighted. It is not possible for somebody to copy. If they are copying, means it is a punishable offense. It is a criminal offense. There are technical works, and please remember advertising also. Business and commerce and trade, without advertisement, it is impossible. And you are very much familiar in the advertisements of various forms, and the content of the advertisement is copyrighted. So both domestically and abroad. If somebody violates somebody, but even a small letter changed, and you can use, but still it is coming under the controversy. Next. And logo, it is very interesting to see that logo is a trademark also, it is a copyright also. And this is a distinction you can get that once you use the logo, it can be used as a trademark, and if you get a right for that, and it can be. And the logo is the original one, and it is a unique one. And you are familiar that colleges are conducting competitions to logo. Suppose they are starting an organization, youth club in Nehru Vidyalaya College. So the college is advertising, yeah, we want a logo for the youth club of our college. So they are giving prizes for the best logo. What happened? The students are participating in that. So that means that it should be original and it should be unique, and the logo becomes a very important one. And one, even for our Indian rupee, when they changed it from RS to the symbol, they announced the All India competition. Finally, that particular aspect has been won. So that is the logo comes under this category. Then we have the trademark on business. In what way trademark is having its impact on the business? That is to make the reputation, business reputation. As a students of business, as a students of commerce, you are all well aware of what you mean by reputation. Unless otherwise you establish your goodwill, unless otherwise you establish your reputation in the market, in the business circles, suppose you are an exporter, then you can't even imagine the kind of reputation you are supposed to have. Then only you will get orders. It is not all that easy. Tirupur is the best example. So business reputation goes by the trademark. Then the customers, there are a large number of research studies are coming out, and they talk about the loyalty of the customer. They all go with the trademark. Then automatically the companies or the products are distinguished from other companies' products and other manufacturers. So that is a trademark. especially when it comes to oligopoly market in economics, we have a few sellers. So what distinguishing them? Their trademark. If it is a car company, whatever may be, then finally we have the brand value. So each brand has a value, and the brand value is very important for the business promotion. And this brand value maybe or the trademark maybe in any way, single word or combination of words or a symbol or a slogan or a tagline or a sign, whatever may be, it is a trademark. Then the patents, and as I told you earlier, the patents are registered. If you are finding out a new product, within next second you have to register, and throughout the world it has been checked into. You are not supposed to wait for even a minute or an hour. So they will give a priority for the registration, okay, and they will check whether already the same product or the same model or the same circuit or the same design is registered or not. Once if they found that it is unique, okay, then automatically they will register. Only when you register in the Indian Patent Office, only when you are registered with the World Intellectual Property Organization, then it is not possible for you to legally claim the ownership over the product or design, whatever may be. So normally you use the word patents, but it is such a difficult one to get a patent. It has a large number of procedures. We have separate people, we have separate offices, separate consultants are there, and probably your college might have organized some programs regarding patents through the Innovation Council of the college. So it has a large number of procedures, and as a students of commerce, as a students of business, and especially science students also must know all the steps involved in filing the patent. So technical, but one can make it. Then the types of patents are utility oriented, design oriented, or the plant oriented. This is very interesting one. I'm not going to the details of all the 7 intellectual property rights categories, and this one is very important for the business. Can any student give the geographical indication products in our India? Can anyone tell some products which got geographical indications? Dear students, MGM is there. Hello. Oh.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Any example?
Look, Tirunelveli Halwa has got geographical indication, sir.
Okay. Other examples?
Turmeric, sir.
Yes, very good. Yes. Correct. Geographical indication that is related to the particular region of origin. The GA tag, for example, the Darjeeling tea, Kanjivaram silk, Pathamadai pie. So like that, we have a large number of a range of products from foreign countries or Indian. So if you are giving that particular indication or a tag, that product is getting a recognition that all the original aspects, original components, original ingredients of that particular region has been put into the manufacturing or producing of the particular product. So it has a special attachment, a special value, and it explains the originality. So a large number of products are getting geographical indication, and but they should have the specific geographical origin, and they have to go through all the processes of checking and finalizing and getting the grant or getting the approval that yes, it is originated from that particular place. So many people are demanding, and recently also every now and then you will get newspaper news that these are all the products which got geographic indication GA tag in India, like that. So the quality or the reputation due to that origin is attached with that particular product. Suppose you take that as a Darjeeling tea, so that particular quality, that reputation is because region to Darjeeling area is attached with that. Kanjivaram silk, whatever may be. So there are products, there are services oriented, they are getting the geographical indication. So now I'm not going to the all the details of the thing, but the system, how it works. Very important one for the students to know is that Unless otherwise you understand the system properly, the progress is very, very difficult. For example, I will give simple example of your mark. There are certain institutions, they will say 70% of the mark is required in final examinations to apply for the PhD. Suppose you are not understanding the system of a particular education institute, that they are having the 70% as the minimum entry to apply for a particular PG course, then you will fail. You will think that if just pass or 45% or 70% or 65% is enough. So you are trying to understand. Similarly, when you are applying for the higher courses abroad, the systems are entirely different. Even just like that, completing MBBS in India, you can't join MD or MS in America. So everywhere, the understanding about the system is very, very important. And when it comes to the knowledge, when it comes to the creativity, when it comes to the innovation, when it comes to the intellectual work, one must understand what we call the system. Unless otherwise you understand the system properly, it is very difficult for you to enter into the World International Property Organization. Then comes the registration. So the system you have understood, like it is patent, filing the patent, or registering your trademark, or what I call the getting a copyright, whatever may be, that has to be registered. So we have the local offices, we have the national office, and we have the international office. For everything, the registration is a must. And for you also, you have a register number. For you also, now we are having an Aadhaar number. For you also, you are having a PAN. Okay, permanent account number. So that means the registration has many dimensions, and you are adhering to the rules and procedures and regulations of the particular company, and also you are having a compliance with the international organizations. Then you have to read thoroughly the rules and regulations. Even in a prospectus of a college, prospectus of a university, prospectus of an institution gives a large number of rules and regulations. Unless otherwise you study them, very difficult. Even for taking a simple LIC policy, you are insuring your life, it has a large number of regulations. Okay, and you are getting a two-wheeler, and you are registering, you are having a registration, and you are getting a license, and you are getting a driving license, you are getting registration, and you are also paying the motor vehicle insurance. So there are large number of rules and regulations in claiming the insurance also. There is a third party. So everything one must be thorough with that. Finally, as an individual like me or you or whatever may be, everything is not possible by a person or organization. It is a process. It is a continuous process. It is a technical aspect. So technically one must be very sound. So there we are having the consultancy, the promotion. So there are consultants, there are people to promote also. Just like that, you are registered a patent. What you will do next? You found a new product. Yes, it is good. You found a new methodology. Yes, it is a good. You got a new idea. Yes, it is a good. You got a new trademark, symbol, logo. Good. But who will promote you? So let us also try to understand what is the system of consultancy, what are the items of promotion, whether they are state supported or NGO supported or business promoted or they are multinational corporation promoted. All those scenario, all those environment, one must be thorough about. Then for in India, for the business, as I told you earlier, we are coming to the end of the presentation now. Yes, we want to be in business. We want to be in successful business. We want to be in a growing business. We want to be an expanding business. We want to be what we call the expansion as well as diversified business. Yes, we require all these things as an individual, as a company, as a corporation, as an organization. Everybody want to expand, diversify, promote, and also get export orders. So no doubt or no what do you call objection for having a dream by a student or a company or a individual or an organization or a corporation, maybe national corporation and international corporation. But that is not enough. Idea is not enough. Okay. the what we call the money is not enough, the financial support is not enough. What is required is the IPR regime. So India, earlier we struggled a lot. That is why in many aspects they have given large number of concessions like the pharmaceutical industry, because we argued that we are all the infant stage. We are not able to compete with the global multinational corporations. I think you are aware that certain multinational corporations are having more power than Indian government. So that means their reach throughout the world. You take the Unilever company, for a very simple example. It's such a big company, Unilever, and there are large number of corporations. They are having very big business network, and competing with them is very, very difficult. So that is why we must be very careful, and we have to plan, we have to think, and we have to work, and we have to create such a good amount of an IPR regime in India. And there are criticisms, there are shortfalls, shortcomings, but now over a period of time, Indian IPR regime has come into stay, and it has developed, and it has created a large amount of impact throughout India. And please remember, that is why you are also having Institution Innovation Council in the college, in the institutions, in the universities, among the professors, among the researchers. So researches are mostly taking place not only in universities and colleges and departments, but also in the companies. So when the industry institution cooperation takes place, many things will happen. So industrial sponsorship for the educational institution must, that is a success story of all the European countries, all the countries like Japan and South Korea. They have a large amount of collaboration. People are telling, especially Taiwan and South Korea is coming up like anything in terms of the inventions. That is because of their spending on research and development expenditure, not only in the government department, but also for the education institutions. When they created Institution Innovation Council, if they are giving enough support, both technologically and financially, then colleges also can compete with the other entities, because you can't value the young brains of the students. You are not supposed to underestimate the brains of the students. I met many students from science stream also, from Gandhigram Rural University, from central universities. So whenever I visit, I used to discuss with them. They're all coming up. New ideas are coming, new points are coming, new products are created, new ways are coming up. So like that, the IPR regime in India is now more or less, we can say, is favorable for business in the country. Then now they brought the system of e-filing. Earlier they are all cumbersome. Now it has become very easy. And finally, now we are having the digitalization. Like a small farmer in a village who is going for the registration of the property in a registration office, now it has, the digitalization has come. Everything, he may be an illiterate, but within the what we call the fingertips, he can get or he can soar. And that is why the government also created a what we call the e-platforms. So wherever you go, no, you will find in the nearby the register office or something like that. That e-platforms to help the persons who are illiterate also. Just the digitalization of the records, procedures, certificates, documents, whatnot. All those things are now what we call helping us to make the system. If any, I have a doubt if the students are having on this particular three aspects, they can ask, then we will close otherwise. Participants? Hello, Gabriel.
If anyone having any doubt, you can ask to
Doubt
the
or
chief
idea?
guest without any
Yes.
hesitations. Students, are you having any doubts?
Sir, am I
Please.
audible, sir?
Yes, audible.
Sir, is there any age restriction for registering, sir, or e-filing?
No register, no restriction, no restriction.
Okay, sir.
For example, the brain is nothing to do with its working is nothing to do with the age or nothing to do with the education, qualification, whatever may be. It's a spark. It is an idea, comes from the mind. It may be any person, nothing to do with the gender, nothing to do with the space, nothing to do with the area, locality, or nothing to do with the age or education. If it is a new idea, only thing is we have to know the procedures and other things. As I told you, we have to get a proper consultant, we have to get a proper promoter. Otherwise, they will exploit us. That is the problem. To avoid the exploitation, to avoid the somebody stealing your idea or your what you call innovative thought, we have to go by under the all the IPR system.
Okay,
So-
sir.
Thank you for all the support. Sorry for the little bit of in the technical.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Hello.
Sir, we have a vote of thanks. We will just complete with that, sir.
Happy morning, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
happy,
sir, for
Audible.
sharing your valuable knowledge even in your busy schedule. Gratefulness gives abundance in all. To show the sign of gratitude, I call upon Mr. Saran, Assistant Professor, Department of BCom B&I, to deliver vote of thanks.
yes, sir. Happy morning, sir. It has been such an honor and an immense pleasure to be a part of this wonderful event. On behalf of our BCom Banking and Insurance Department, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. V. Mohana Sundaram, sir. Thank you, sir, to share your knowledge in intellectual property rights for business to our students. And my sincere thanks to our management, principal sir, and Dean School of Commerce, and head of all the departments and staff members and participants who made the event in a memorable one. Thank you, sir, once again.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wish you all
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank
Wish
you,
you
sir.
all
Thank
the
you
best.
for sharing your knowledge.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes.